So, heading to the gym as usual on a Saturday morning.
Yep. Yep.
It's been a while. Been not over, but it's been a week since we've been to the gym. We both got sick with like a sinus infection or something. So pretty sure it's because of the weather changes. But we're good now. Seasonal allergies, wow. But we're good now, and we're mostly rested. Pretty tired, but nothing jiu-jitsu can't fix. So I'm excited to go and teach again, and
gonna jump some rope. Yep.
As a warm-up. We were talking before we turned the camera on about the importance of stretching, right? And how being flexible and stretching for jiu-jitsu is extremely important.
Yes, extremely important. Like, I will have my feet up to my head sometimes.
In jiu-jitsu, yep.
Yeah, because they're like folding me in half.
Yeah, we should do some yoga. Yoga's good for stretching and working your core and keeping that flexibility. So, and the reason why it's important is not just because it helps you retain your guard, but
That's true.
You want to be kind of limber right where in jiu-jitsu, so that someone grabs your arm and tries to break it, it can stretch a little bit extra, and maybe that little bit extra can get you out. So
he tries to
some of these guys that are extremely built, like muscular, muscles get really tight when you lift, and
then they cramp up.
And some of these really big muscle guys can't even straighten their arms all the way. So if you do it for them, like we would do an armbar, it could cause serious damage to their arms and muscles and ligaments and bones. Yeah, so that's why for jiu-jitsu it's important to stretch out and stay more of a, in my opinion, stay more lean than muscular.
Like in jiu-jitsu, I say that you want to be swift. And like fast and flexible.
Flexible, yes. Fast, not necessarily. Fast, maybe a little bit. I could see advantages of being fast, but if you don't have all the details for your moves down, speed doesn't do anything. It's just sloppy, and then you don't get anything. They escape, you know. So. But
sometimes you're really good at being speed, or at.
Yeah, but when you're learning a move or drilling, you want to start those drills slow so that you can get the details, and then do them a little quicker and get the details, and then do them a little quicker. But as soon as you start feeling yourself getting sloppy, you need to slow down again and reset. Okay, like we've talked about before, you and I have talked about it before, where you want to settle a person into side control before you go to mount, because otherwise you're going to get sloppy, and they may post a leg up and get you back in a half guard or put you in a full guard when you're trying to go to a mount. So we totally switched up topics here, but that's okay. You want to, when you're drilling, that's the reason we drill, right? Is to catch the details that we missed, not make it sloppy, and get faster with it. But you want to keep those details. If you lose those details, you need to reset and go back. So a lot of really good people, like some of the best in the world, they're not fast. They're slow and methodical, and they think through what they're gonna do 3 to 4 steps before they do it, right? So like we watched
Age
We watched Gordon Ryan last night,
Yeah.
and he's not fast. He doesn't go from position to position right away. He, sits. He sits in a mount, and then slowly creeps up like a python, if you will. Like, they slowly strangle. They don't just like grab it and squeeze right away. They slowly squeeze until all the air is out of them, and that's what we're talking about, right? So that if you slowly do it, you're going to exhaust your opponent down to the point where they want you to move because they can't. Okay.
Yeah, I think that's the trouble with me trying to get a rear naked choke.
I think
like I automatically like
you try to go too quick.
Yeah.
You got
because everyone just tries to get out.
Yeah, there because you don't have your hooks in. You don't have control of the person's back before you try to get that choke in. You need to get control before you. It's always position before submission. We've talked about that many times. You want to get control before that sun is blinding through that fog. You want to get control before you go for the submission. And it's the same thing when you're in side control. You want to be able to control that opponent, settle them down, and then go for your mount. Right? If you just quickly pass the guard and then try to mount, 9 out of 10 times they're gonna put you right back in a guard. You have to solidify that guard. It's like we talked about. I forgot what it was now. I forgot where I was going. Sorry, I got distracted.
Yeah, there's a person in front of us.
That goes to our gym.
Yeah. Or they could go to another gym.
No, they go to ours.
Okay.
What were we talking about? Position before submission?
I don't know. I kind of got lost track when I yawned.
Okay. All right. Well, we're pretty close to the gym anyway. We should probably wrap this up.
Yeah.
And see how class goes and drilling. I think you gave me a good idea for today's class, so we'll see everyone on the other side. Bye-bye. All right, we're back. Just finished class.
Mm-hmm.
I say we're back, but this is probably the beginning.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, it could be.
You tired?
Happy. No, I'm probably not going to yawn. I already yawned.
How was class?
Good.
Yeah?
I tapped every person that I went against with a rear naked choke.
Oh, working on rear naked chokes. That's good. What'd you learn today?
What did I learn? Because it was mostly stuff that I already knew.
Oh, was it now?
But the first class.
What was the warm-ups?
The warm-ups were fun.
Yeah?
Definitely.
So what'd you learn then? I mean, what did you do? Let's put it that way. Since you know it all, what did you guys do in class?
We did a squat kind of pass, like you
Squat kind of pass?
Yeah, like you bump their legs off of you and then you put one of their legs on your leg.
What is that called?
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't know.
Could it be called a leg drag?
Yeah. It's probably leg
I'm
drag.
so glad you know it and knew it and didn't learn it before.
I do know how to do it. I just don't know the name.
Oh, okay. I'll take that as that. I can understand that. So you did leg drags. That's cool.
Leg drags and then like
Guard
when you're
retention.
and then when you're on bottom, you like put it like you're like walking.
Yeah, you put your foot over.
Across them.
Cool.
I think the only thing hard about it is that not trying to push your opponent back. About that.
Well, I think when you're on bottom, you kind of want to push your opponent back. But the person standing wants to walk towards you and not give up that space. That's good. Did you have fun?
Yeah. That's all that matters. So.
That's all that matters. So you had fun. What about the first class? You were talking about the first class.
Oh, the first class. I did learn one thing new in the first class. It was like, you could go under, like, Actually, I don't know if I did know it or I didn't know it.
What's that?
It's like you're pummeling, and then when they have your arm up, you can duck under, and then
the duck under to get to the back from standing, and then take them down. Yeah, I like that one.
I didn't know if I knew it or I didn't, so I think it.
You may have seen it,
yeah.
But now you know it.
Yeah.
So that's good. It's great.
I had really fun with the warm-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What other warm-ups did you do?
We did trips. We did Granby rolls.
Yeah.
In the second class.
Mm-hmm.
I think really the second class was kind of like warm-ups because I think you wanted to like make like the leg drags warm-ups.
Yeah.
But then you got I think caught into like a warm-up circle, and then like really the second class was basically all warm-ups.
Yeah. Well, the first class was pretty much all warm-ups too. There's a little drilling. You're right. The duck under and doing the arm pummeling to the arm drags and stuff like that. It's kind of So I mean, there's that.
And it was like kind of like positional sparring.
Positional sparring. Yep.
But it was rather like you have to get past the guard if you're on top, or if you're in. Actually, no, you were. Ooh, that's an eagle.
Oh yeah, bald eagle. That's a big bald eagle.
Just loving that. Ooh, and a sheep.
Everyone is pulling.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, because we're right by an eagle's nest.
There's one bald eagle over there, and then there's one over there.
Yeah, that's pretty cool. Look at all these people pulling over with their cameras. Very cool. People, let's just drive. They're birds. That's a pretty cool lens that dude has. Anyway, I'm trying to get away from this so that we can continue this conversation.
Forgot what
arm
we were
drags.
talking
We were talking about arm drags, then leg drags.
We were talking about that class, yeah. So I should have turned the camera to see the bald eagles, but
So we were doing leg drags, and it was kind of a positional sparring because the top person had to go in to keep their guard, or top person, sorry, had to go and pass their guard, and the bottom person was retaining their guard, right? Yeah, I think those are fun drills, especially I think it could benefit you because you like to play more of a guard game.
Yeah.
So it'll help you prevent someone from trying to pass your guard. But then there's also the other side of it will help you with your top game because you switch sides every minute and a half or so. You switch sides to do passing, to work your passing techniques. So I think that's helpful. I don't know that we do that stuff enough in kids classes. And then afterwards, after you did your sparring and whatnot, and after the kids class, we jumped in and paired up at the adult class, huh?
Yeah.
That was kind of cool. We did positional sparring there too.
Yeah.
Working on diamond guard.
Yeah. I think I'm more of a diamond guard and a guard person.
It's still guard.
Then I'm a guard person.
Yeah.
Because I got.
You're more of a bottom game guy than a top game guy. So.
I know how to get out bottoms into guard.
But you're in a guard. You hold a guard. You're trying to sweep to get on top. You know how to keep your guard. Is what I think you meant to say.
Yeah.
Which, I mean I think that you are pretty good at holding a guard and keeping a guard. We need to work on different sweep options, going back into half guard and sweeping from half guard. Working on that underhook, which is another drill we could do. Maybe we'll do that next week. I gotta start writing some of this stuff down to remember by next week.
Yeah. This is a good talk.
This is good talk.
Usually we just talk about something.
And then the first class too, we did another drill, which we made a game.
Oh yeah.
Played tag.
Well, it was like toe tag.
But it was toe tag. You have to tag somebody's foot.
You had to tag their toe.
Yep. And so that works on shooting in, right? And getting that, and also works on your defense to the shot. So that was fun. We used the wrestling circle and had two people as being it.
Yeah.
And I think we're gonna do more of that. I like that a lot. That was a lot of fun.
Fun, yeah.
So
is that an eagle over there, or is that
that's probably a hawk.
Yeah, that's a hawk.
Yeah.
never seen so much birds.
Well, it's getting warmer out.
Yeah.
So, anyway.
Now I'm gonna start to see an ostrich.
I don't think you're gonna see an ostrich in this area of the world. So.
Yeah, that's true. I probably will.
Maybe a zoo.
Yeah, maybe a zoo. Yeah, probably a zoo.
Yeah.
That's the most likely.
All right.
To see an ostrich.
I think that pretty much wraps up this conversation. So.
We're leaving to head to Chick-fil-A.
We're heading to Chick-fil-A to get lunch. So, thank you, and thanks for watching. If you're watching, otherwise, thank you for not watching. Right? Is that a thing?
I mean, they kind of if you got this far.
If you got this far, then you're watching.
Yeah,
so
then
thanks.
you're watching. Yeah.
So
then you're a true subscriber or a true watcher.
True watcher. But if you haven't subscribed, you should, because then you can get notifications of when we post things like this and random other stuff.
You have to hit the bell icon to do that. You have to.
Oh, you don't get notified
when you subscribe, then it has you in like an area, and when you hit the bell, then it notifies people when you post another video.